offense?
Yeah, every rep matters. So that's something that we want to do. We know if we do start off fast, so we start playing with a tempo, it's way better.
Dirk said the other day, just about you and Jamesis, we got to get Jamesis going faster. Have you worked on that at all, and what needs to be done there with you?
Yeah, like I say, I'm getting better every single day, and I do because it starts with me. I got to get it going. Just like similar to the Jacksonville 2 minute during practice. We started off fast and practice ended up real good. So I'm supposed to be the leader of this team, so I got to start fast. It starts with me. I
asked Coach Cutter if it would be easier for you to start off like the way you did on that third drive where you had a quick slant and then you had like a check down. If that's more something that you need, and he said it really doesn't matter, that you're comfortable making those difficult throws right away. Do you have a preference? Would you rather start, with those short passes?
No, it really doesn't make a difference. I think it's just overall just getting completions. Completions lead to ball movement, and ball movement lead to first downs, and first downs lead to touchdowns. So it doesn't really matter which play we're running. It's just execution. How
do you feel now versus how you felt in the beginning of these joint practices going up against a 3-4 defense?
I feel good. Obviously it's always good to see different looks, and I think that's helped us. The past few weeks, Jacksonville showed us a lot of good things on defense, and back-to-back weeks we got a over front team versus a 3-4 team. And it's difficult, but we did good.
On Friday night, what would be a successful night for you and for this offense? What are you looking to accomplish Friday night?
Just accomplishing all our goals, like starting off fast, just finishing. This is really the last preseason game where you really play, you simulate a real game. So it's gonna have that type of teasing feeling. So we just got to go out there and play and perform.
Coach Cutter said that you guys offensively have lacked juice. He said it this week a little bit, yesterday, and then last week as well. What gets you guys going with that juice?
Execution. You can't have setbacks. You can't turn the ball over. In our first 2 games, I had a turnover in that second drive that we had against Jacksonville. I had a turnover in the first drive against the Eagles. So you can't have turnovers, and like I said, that's on me. That's why he said it's on me. So I have to own that, and I have to bounce back and start fast.
It seems like the line is giving me pretty good time in the pocket the first couple of games, and out here in practice. Do you sense that as well?
Absolutely. The line's doing great. Everyone is doing real good. It just goes back to the harder position on that field is a quarterback, and when your quarterback is not doing what it takes to get the job done, that's what happens.
Jameis, you're an excitable guy. The team looks to you for inspiration before games. We've seen the videos and different things. Is it possible as a player, particularly the quarterback position, that you could get too hyped up, too amped up, and how do you kind of temper that to rein yourself back in as the game starts?
I guess it is, but at the end of the day, when it's time to cross them lines, when that coin toss is flipped, you got to just flip the switch and get back to where you need to be for the game. So I have been overhyped before in the game, but I don't think it's really a big deal.
You said get to where you need to be. What do you mean specifically? Just like a feeling of balance where you're not too high, not too low?
I need to be as being good. It ain't no secret formula.
I don't know if you meant mentally or physically.
You got to just execute in everything, mentally, physically, every aspect of the game. Because if you don't do good, you're going to try to find something to nitpick and say, oh, you didn't do this. So you got to get better at every aspect of the game, building on your positives, eliminating the negatives.
James, you had a pretty good more reps in the game as far as playing him in the third quarter.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, these preseason games they've been teasers, and now you just gotta have the mentality like, hey man, we finna actually play a whole game. You gotta go into any game just saying like, man, I'm preparing like this is a real game. But man, when you get took out, you're just like, oh, I wish I could have kept playing.
What was it like going up against Cleveland's, their DBs? They're pretty good.
Man.
What was it like going up against some of Cleveland's DBs in these 2 practices?
It was good. I think their front was really the most difficult part because we've never seen it before. We see a lot of good DBs in the NFL, but playing against Joe Hayden and Truman is real good.
You had a pretty good 2-minute drive going there, and then Joe Hayden got you. What happened on that play?
Just miscommunication. It was a 4th down, so on 4th downs you gotta take a chance, So and he really wasn't even covering the route. I just threw it to another guy. He came off his route and picked it off. So on situations like that, you got to take a chance,
Yeah.
and that's why it's practice. You know,
Yeah.
Who was the intended target on that play?
it was Adam.
Okay, thanks.
Anything else?
Hey, James, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I couldn't catch the target.